We need to see that again. No, not that part, the other part.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, if a guy can't have a little fun with his daughter like that and make fun, well, you know, it's just not good. Hi, I'm Jeff. I wanted to do a little segment on bow arm. I got an email a couple days ago from someone, and they're asking me a question because they're getting some string slap on their arm. And so I thought maybe I might cover that area. I haven't done that, and it's such an important aspect of shooting. What's really important is this bow arm is a foundation. It's got to be like stone when it's up there. It does not move, it does not waver. Okay, it's basically like the front sight of a gun. Your rear sight of a gun is right here, your anchor. And you're moving all at one unit, your whole torso. I'm not moving my bow arm around by itself, but it's moving together as a unit. And see, when I shoot, I'm at more of an aggressive posture. Target shooting is quite a lot different from the type of shooting that I do when I'm hunting. Target shooters are a lot more formal in the way they set up. And their bow arm is straight up and down, their bow is straight up and down. They're 90 degrees from the target. Okay? And what happens is they put their bow arm up, then they draw their bow. What I do when I shoot, and others like Fred Bear, Howard Hill, different people, is they utilize a push-pull method. So what I'm doing when I'm shooting is this bow arm is going up, and I'm pushing it to the target, this bow hand to the target, at the same time I'm drawing. So you watch, I'm pulling up, okay, again. I'll take a shot so you can see. You see, the big thing is my bow arm is still up. I'm still pointing my hand through the target. And that's extremely important on follow-through. If you jerk your arm away, you're not going to get a good follow-through, and your arrow's going to go off. If you're moving things around, you're not going to get a good shot. This bow arm has to be rock solid on your target, and that's why I tend to push my hand into the target to keep it there after I shoot, because you're going to get that bow arm shock and it's going to move a little bit. You want to keep it, forcing it to the target. When I'm positioning myself to shoot, I'm not straight up and down. I've always taken more of an attack posture. I'm going into the shot, I'm aggressive towards the shot. Target archery tends to be a lot different. They're here, straight up. You'll see, I bring my bow up, and I've got it canted a little bit. And what that does, it allows me to see my target. This way my bow's in the way. I'm not looking at sight pins, I'm not using my, I'm shooting instinctively. I'm not using my arrow, the tip of my arrow, to gap shoot. Basically I'm looking at a spot that I want to hit, and I hit it, but I need to see that spot when I bring my bow up. And that's why I cant my bow. Okay? What you'll notice when I'm shooting is I am just holding my bow comfortably at my side, and the only thing that happens is my arm comes up. Okay? What you'll do is you'll see that my elbow is pointing behind me. It's not pointing down. And I find that a lot of people, including my daughter at the very beginning there, she would have a problem with rolling her shoulder. So she'd bring her bow up, then she'd roll her shoulder in. You see what that does? It changes the position of the elbow. It cocks it down. So now my elbow is facing down, and this whole area is exposed to a slap. Right? But not only that, but it's thrown my wrist off. Okay? When I do bring my bow up, I'm just bringing it up straight up. Okay? I'm not rolling anything here. I want these shoulders to stay square. all I'm doing is raising my arm. Just like if I didn't have my bow, I'd just raise my arm. That's how I bring my bow up. And you see my elbow is always pointing behind me. It's not pointing down. If I roll that shoulder, that elbow is pointing down. And it's just an uncomfortable way to be. And that's what you get a lot of bow slap. So I bring my arm up, and that elbow is pointing back. I'm not locking it in place. It's comfortably positioned. Okay? And then what I do is I push through with the palm of my hand through the target. When I shoot, it's more of a push-pull method. I'm not like a target archer where I have my bow up. And my bow's not straight up and down either. But target archers tend to have their bow straight up. Then they draw their bow into position. And they'll use that and they'll gap shoot. They'll use the point of their arrow, or they'll have sights on their bow, or they'll have they'll string walk, or they'll do some sort of 3-under. They'll do some different method that really doesn't work for the type of shooting that I do. I like wing shooting, I like bird hunting, I like deer hunting, and things happen really fast, and you don't have time for that. Basically, you have time to come up, shoot. But look at that bow arm. I'm still on target. Look at this follow through here. I haven't moved anything. Okay? That's extremely important. So again, when I bring that bow arm up, it's just a comfortable position that I'm holding it in. And again, I always cant the bow a little bit. And now I can see my target. I'm looking straight into the camera right now, and I can see it. And I can push my bow hand through that target, okay, with the palm of my hand. I'm not doing it with my webbing between my forefinger and my thumb. And target archers tend to hold their bows more like that. Shooting a long bow, it's a lot easier to palm it and put that pressure through the heel of your palm. You're not putting everything through that, but most of it. Okay. Now it becomes a little more difficult to push through the heel with a recurve, because here's my Super Kodiak. You see the grip design is very different, but I still shoot the same way. I've still got that bow arm bringing it up the same way, and I'm still pushing through here. I'm not pushing through the webbing. I mean, there's some force here, but most of my pressure is coming right through into the handle. And again, you see that elbow is facing back. I haven't got that shoulder rolled and elbow facing down. And again, that's what my daughter did at the beginning of the video. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to show, and I've shown it in several of my videos in my daughter's form. Now, she's been shooting for about a year now, and she has some of the purest form I've ever seen. It's you'll see that she doesn't do that anymore with her bow arm or her shoulder. She brings it up, and she's got just awesome form. So I really want you to watch that when you see her shoot. I made fun of her at the beginning, but you know, again, like I said, if a dad can't do that with his daughter, then you know. I want to show exactly how well she does shoot and bring her form up. Which is a shame too. Like I mentioned, my son is really a good shot, but he's camera shy. He doesn't like to be on camera really that much. So that's why I always have my daughter in my videos. My son's not really interested in doing that, but it's too bad because he's a great shot. Anyway, I hope that's covered most of the area for bow arm. I'll probably look at this and want to change a few things, and I might do another video again and really do it over. But it's a pretty basic, simple principle. And that's what I believe in archery is you want to keep those movements simple. You want to keep things ergonomic and functional, where your joints move the way they're supposed to move, not bringing something up and contorting something to shoot. It should be a comfortable motion. It should be a natural motion. And then we can groove it, and we can practice it, and we can get it the same every time. It's basically, you want to end up being like a machine when you shoot. So you're doing everything the same. You notice that when this bow arm is up, I'm on target. But when I shoot birds, like when I'm grouse hunting or duck hunting or whatever, this bow arm is on, bring this bow arm up and it's on target, but I'm not moving my bow arm by itself. What I do is I move my whole upper torso. It's a single unit, okay? Where I'm going down or up or shooting out of a tree stand or shooting off my knees or shooting under a tree, sideways. It's all one unit, okay? That bow arm is locked in place. Okay, that's on target all the time. When I'm shooting a moving target, I'm following through the target and continuing on, just like you would shoot skeet or trap shoot with a shotgun. You have to follow through that target. Okay. And once a stationary target, again, you have to follow through that target. That bow arm has to get pushed through. That bow hand, I push it into the target so it stays on target. And I hold that position for a long time after the shot. Anyway, I hope this has helped. It's what works for me, for the style of shooting I do. Again, it's not target archery. It's hunting, and it's wing shooting and things like that, and it's just things shooting for fun. I hope that some people can get some help out of this video, and I look forward to doing another one again. I'll leave you with my daughter and some footage of her shooting. I'm sure you might have seen it before if you've seen my other videos. But again, she's got super good form, and she's a good one to follow if you're going to try to copy anyone. She's got better form than I do. Anyway, have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.